welcome back to my channel. You guys, I'm selling a ton of horses, including the world famous, the man, the myth, the legend, Chuck Norris.
Alan Taylor, little lady with a great challenge in front of her. This is Flo, and it's time to go. Baby Flo just ate that one up.
Alan Taylor's rodeo journey began at the age of 7. With great pride, we welcome Fallon Taylor to the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame.
I don't love doing this, but we have so many horses at the ranch, and the breeding program. The breeding program has grown and grown. Not only that, but we took in some rescues. So I do have some companion horses that I think that my followers can give great homes to while we take in some new rescues. So I have a lot of horses selling. We're selling Geauxlo, that was my last horse that my mother named, because they're just standing in stalls and it's breaking my heart. So if you're interested in this sale, make sure to go to this website right here, because we are going to start promoting this sale and start putting everybody in. All the bids are going to start at $1,000. And we're going to find these horses some amazing, amazing homes. Chuck is a horse we never thought we would sell. He is sired by Baby Flo's full brother, Nick Swachuca. He is incredible. He's got a ton of 1D stats. He's going to sell with an alley issue. I don't have time to fix it because we are on the rodeo roads. He has too many 1D accomplishments to be just wasting away in this stall. We've ridden him bareback with a halter and lead rope. Kids have ridden him. He's absolutely incredible. But he's just sitting here. He does come with the issues, the alley issues. I have dedicated a lot of time to even trying to fix those. He turns out great in the pasture, but he is going to be the alpha in the pasture. So I wouldn't turn him out with anything that could get picked on. And he's about the prettiest, classiest horse that you could own. I know somebody is going to really love him. His sire is a full sibling to Baby Flo, Nick Swachuca, and his dam is a really amazing thoroughbred mare that we rescued. And she produced really nice babies for us. But I think it goes without saying that Chuck is a legend and he's absolutely amazing. So let's get him measured. It looks like he measures right at 16 hands tall. So he is extraordinarily huge this way, so he's as wide as he is tall. And I have been told he would double qualify for paint papers if you wanted to show him in the paint world as well. Yeah, it's gonna be sad to see this one go. So Chuck is going to sell with his alley issue. We sent him off to a trainer that was able to get a lot of stuff put on his resume. When he came home, unbeknownst to us, he had an alley issue. I have not dedicated much time to this alley issue. My friend Dolly has hauled him to some jackpots. He runs just as good to the left as he does to the right. But again, he's going to come with that alley issue. We haven't had him be dangerous, but it is present. So we do not recommend him for any person that is a beginner or any slight novice, which I would never recommend Chuck for that type of rider anyway, because this is a big, giant powerhouse of a gelding. He hauls really simple and is really fun to run and has a ton of credentials here. I'm going to show you a bunch of his 1D runs, both to the right and to the left, but he does come with that trick in the alleyway and he's going to sell with it explicitly. So do with that what you will. He'll either come right out of it or you're not going to get in the arena and he's going to sell as is with all faults. This horse has been absolutely phenomenal to have in our family. But again, we don't want him just sitting around when he has true pro rodeo potential. So he's going to be offered for sale before the alley issues. I had this horse priced at well over $100,000. I'm hoping that he finds a really great home that can really understand his quirks and love him even if you don't get his alley issue solved. He's been ridden through the snow to check cows, over mountains. He is a big, durable gelding that could do a ton of different jobs and has been roped on when he was first broke. He's a really special individual. Again, he stands 16 hands tall. He weighs well over 1,300 pounds and is just a really fun horse to own. He's personality plus. He wants to be in your pocket, but he is not by any means rude. And he is placed at some of the biggest barrel races in the country. He tipped a barrel to come back to the American semifinals. He is just a really, really nice horse. It's unfortunate that when he left here, he came back with an alley issue. He's been gone over by my vet, Don Lee, where he had some maintenance, but it wasn't recommended that he needed a ton of routine maintenance. But obviously this is a due diligence, do what you will. He's going to be a project. He hasn't seen a barrel in a long time. I have kicked him out in the pasture because I am on the rodeo road. So you're going to get a bargain for a horse that's well worth over 6 figures. You guys have so much fun with him and bid responsibly. Let's go see what else we have for sale. Next up is another one that I thought I would never sell. This is Geauxlo. She is a 2020 AQHA mare. My mother, on her deathbed at her house, named her. And she's just incredible. She is 5 years old and has an incredible start. After we filmed this vlog, we did have a buyer do a pre-purchase exam and found some rotation in her left front foot. Now, while she has been sound for us, and it did come as a huge surprise, we are going to sell her as broodmare sound. We cannot guarantee any soundness in the future for performance. Neither can my vet. So if you want to take her around the barrels, that would be at your own risk to do. While she has been great for us, we have to sell her with all faults, and she will come with that rotation. So we are selling her as broodmare sound only with a contract to Adios Pantalones.
The kindest, the brokest, the sweetest, the checks so many boxes. No. Most likely to be a rodeo horse that you'll get the same run out of every time? Geauxlo will do. Might as well see what we got here. This is enough to, like, this is where you keep one like this, like. Yeah, like this horse is just, she's really special. If she doesn't want to make it 3 perfectly, like, who cares? I don't care if she ever runs barrels like that. I don't need you to run anymore.
On top of Chuck and Geauxlo, I'm also selling Flashy Doe. You guys saw her in the Journey to the Juvenile along with Geauxlo. She is an incredible mare, 2020 AQHA mare. She is just so incredibly talented and an own daughter of Winner's Version, and Winner's Version passed away this year, which makes her very, very valuable. So she's going to sell the contract to Adios Pantalones. You guys can get her bred and then have an incredible 2026 foal, selling her as broodmare sound only, since she does have cataracts that have not affected her vision yet, but I know that they will, so she's going to be broodmare sound only. You guys, meet Flashy Doe. If you haven't already met her in the Journey to the Juvenile, this mare is absolutely incredible. She's a 2020 AQHA mare. She is an own daughter of Winner's Version, and she ran on the racetrack and had a successful little start before she came to me running barrels. Flashy Doe is an incredibly talented mare. She has been phenomenal in training, but she is selling as broodmare sound only. Now, I do that just to remove any limitations. You guys are more than welcome to leg her back up and see what she's got, but she is selling with cataracts. My vet said that at some point they may be more aggressive. She has full vision right now, but that's just who she is. It's not going to pass on genetically, is what I was told. She's a really nice mare, and I'm excited for future foals out of her. She does sell with a 2025 contract to Adios Pantalones. She stands right at 15 hands tall, and she has been an absolute pleasure to own. She is an own daughter of Winner's Version, and since he has passed, she is a very valuable addition to anybody's breeding program. She's a beautiful mare, tons of speed, huge stride. She had tons of ability going around the barrels, and I decided that after her run at the juvenile that we would make her into a big part of our breeding program. And now that I'm shrinking that due to rodeo, I'm going to pass her on to someone else. She is a phenomenal mare. I'm excited to see who gets her. She's going to have a lot of performance horse babies, as she is just a 2020 AQHA mare. So I hope she goes to a home that wants to raise a lot of really amazing performance horses. I'm also selling a mare named Full Ride. This is a friend of mine's horse that she's using to help pay her way through college. She was a bit of a rescue that hasn't been here long, but we have been just feeding and feeding her, training her around the barrels. She had a really great start before we got her, so we're excited for her in the future. She's going to be a bargain for somebody to pick up and go make a really nice horse with, and she is a Diamond Classic horse as well. All right, you guys, meet Full Ride. This is a 2018 AQHA mare. She has been run on the racetrack. We picked her up because we felt bad for her. She hasn't been here long, but since she's been here, she has put on like 150 pounds, and she's just too nice of a mare to be sitting around. So my friend Dolly and I have been doing the training on her here at the ranch, and she's just been absolutely wonderful. She has too much potential to sit around, and we would love for her to go to a family that wants to continue her training and continue the rehab and feeding that we've been doing. We know that she will be a bargain for somebody, and they will go on and do amazing things. She does come with an open wound on her left front foot that we bought her with, but we've been doctoring it, lasering it. It looks absolutely amazing. She's going to be Diamond Classic incentive eligible, which is really, really cool. And she is beginner friendly. So if you want a project to get started on, this is a really amazing mare. I'm going to measure her in a little while and show you guys exactly how tall she is and what she weighs, but she has had no buck, no bite, no alley issues. She's been really easy to be around and just a fabulous mare. She's been doing great in training, and we couldn't resist the opportunity to buy her when we bought a few of our other rescues just to put a lot of weight on her. We know that this girl has a ton of potential. She currently weighs right around 1,000 pounds. She sticks right at 16 hands, and she's been going through the barrels with just an O-ring snaffle and some split reins, and she has a fantastic start. She's never offered to buck. She turns out great, and she's really kind. No herd sour, no buddy sour, just a really sweet mare that deserves a chance. So we thought, why not try to put her in this sale and allow her to be a part of someone else's story. She is 8 years old, AQHA registered, 16 hands tall, and a super, super smooth mare. We know she's going to go on to win things, and we're so excited. I have two babies that are selling, two Turnpiker Wagon stud colts. They actually come with the mama and or the recip. So King's Gypsy 6 is a really beautiful brown mare. She's AQHA registered, and she is going to come with her 2025 APHA registered pending stud colt on her side. Her papers are incredible. She's incredible. She's absolutely gorgeous. But she's going to look like a broodmare when she comes to you because she's a little bit feral and been out in the broodmare pasture, just so you guys know. Also, we are selling the 2025 Strong to the Bone Turnpiker's Wagon stud colt. This is a flashy, big paint stud colt. It's really, really pretty. Papers are pending through the APHA, and it's going to come with the recip mare. And this recip mare is just fantastic to be around. And as you know, recip mares hold a lot of value, especially around this type of year. So you can flush your favorite mare and use her to breed back and carry next year's embryo as well. This is a half sibling to Baby Flo. She is 24 years old. I bought her out of nostalgia. She came from the same ranch that T-Wagon came from, which is why you see the same brand. She's starting to lose just a little bit, where she's a little bit sway back, but as you can see, she's fat, she's healthy, she's happy. This is the sweetest, kindest mare in the pasture. The problem and why we want to find her a soft landing is she is getting overrun by all the recent mares. This mare is so kind and so sweet. She did have a barrel racing career, but she is being caught in the undertow by recent mares, and she deserves better. So I'm keeping her in a stall until we can find her a really good companion home where she will just be loved on and can be brushed on, kicked out, and in a pasture with things that aren't so dominant. This pretty girl is Lightning First. She's a 2007 AQHA mare with incredible papers. Big, big, shapy mare. She's awesome. My vet did not love her cervix, so she is not going to be used for her intention here, which was she was going to be a breeder to one of my stallions. She's going to have to be a companion mare somewhere. She did have a really successful racetrack career and had a career-ending injury, which was a sticky stifle. I'll walk her around for you. She has a great quality of life. She's obviously fat. She's super easy to handle, super easy to be around, and be a great companion animal. I bought her for full price, but unfortunately, my vet felt like she wasn't going to be an asset for our breeding program, and that it might be a little tricky to get her bred. So I'm selling her as such, even though I'm going to probably take a loss. So if you're interested in this sale, make sure to go to this website right here, because we are going to start promoting this sale and start putting everybody in. All the bids are going to start at $1,000, and we're going to find these horses some amazing, amazing homes.